What about the college pressure?
The competition, right?
Competition for what?
Being able to get into a good college.
Into a good college. How many good colleges are there in this country?
Into the better of a good college.
Oh, the better of the good colleges. How big is your list of the better of the good colleges?
Well, that's a very good question.
It is. It's actually the only question.
Very small.
Yeah. You know, I was at Zurich International School, and a woman asked me, it's American-led English language school, and they're all around the globe. And people who want their children to compete for places at American colleges send their kids to these schools, and they exist in China and Indonesia and Switzerland. And I was earlier this week, or last week, I can't remember, in Stavanger in Norway. 1,100 kids, all of whom are going to, the vast majority of whom are going to come to American colleges from 50 different nationalities, but getting an American education and aiming for these colleges. So when I was at Zurich International School, a mother asked me once, well, she didn't ask me, it was a statement. She said, Dr. Thompson, American colleges are so hard to get into. And she had a Swiss German accent, and my guess is she hadn't gone to college in the United States. So I said, where do you hear that? And she said, all the parents say so. And I said, well, how many colleges and universities are there in the United States? Just what I asked you, Linda. Bang, right? And she said, I don't have a clue. And, well, I said it's close to 6,000. She said, really? I wish my husband were here to hear that. It's always the pushy husband who doesn't come to the talk who really needs to hear it. So I sometimes ask kids in elite private schools how many colleges and universities there are in the United States. And I have had smart, thoughtful seniors tell me there are 300 colleges in the United States when there's 6,000, right? Now, kids with an education like this are not going to go, they're not applying to 6,000. This is, you know, this is an elite school. And these kids are very prepared to compete. But how big the list is has a lot to do with the level of stress of the kids. And it's how big the parents think the list is, you know? Because when I was in Stavanger last week, a girl came up and said to me, Dr. Thompson, you were introduced as having gone to Harvard. I said, yes. And she said, my parents want me to go to Harvard. And I said, well, it's about 5 times harder to get into than when I went. Good luck with that. What kind of student are you? And she said, well, I'm a B+ A- student. Yeah, that's not going to happen. And she knows it. And I said, why is it so important to your parents? And she said, it's culturally important. And I said, well, essentially, good luck with that. So that the stress for kids often has to do with what what kind of student they are and what kind of expectations their parents have. And the bigger the gap, the more painful it can sometimes become. So, have I said anything useful to you? You knew all this. You've been nodding. So you're part of the choir. You just came to have this reaffirmed. But do you want to know how to help your son with the pressure around college?
I would like to understand. Probably it has to do with the pressure I put on him as well.
Ah.